All right, YouTube is saying we are live. So I am going to head on over to YouTube on my phone so I can find myself. There I am. Oh, look at that. It's not making me watch an ad. I always find it ridiculous that YouTube makes me watch an ad for my own channel. And we're definitely a little crooked here. Let's see if that fixes it at all. I'm definitely behind. Okay. Better? Possibly. Okay. Here is a pile of products that I pulled out. Good evening, April. How are you today? For this bad boy, I've got a lot of stuff, and I don't know if I'm going to use it all. So I'm not following my, if I pull it out, I got to use one thing rule, because I was just pulling things that I thought might work together, which, you know, we normally do that, huh? But I just wasn't like, oh man, I gotta make sure that everything I use, you know, that thing. Not holding myself to that standard this evening, ladies. Not holding myself to that standard. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Cheers. I'm using a Talk Disney to Me wine glass. And there is a Cab Sauv in here. Get it local at my Fred Meyer grocery store, in case anyone was wondering. But my favorite winery in California was running a 2-day sale for 40% off their wines for club members, and bought myself some bottles. So that ought to be arriving. So that'll be fun. Okay, so talk to me about all the things. What are you guys excited for? What are you guys working on? I am excited for a couple scrapbooking things. Thankful Thursdays. We started that last week and had a bunch of scrappy people join, so that was super fun. I'm also excited I finished that Punta Cana album, let's be real. And I am excited for what else? What else? Scrapbooking wise am I excited for? It is almost December project time, which now that I've got that thing emptied out because there's no Punta Cana in there, Christmas can go in there. So I'm excited for that. This paper I would never ever use on this side in a million years. It's got lemons and peaches and oranges. Fun fact, I hate peach. Not like the color or the fruit, but the taste of it. I just don't like peach. So yeah, can't say never, but definitely not a fan. I'm gonna trim a quarter of an inch off each side of this paper. And then I'm going to distress the edges. And I decided to do a quarter of an inch on each side because this decoration does go all the way around the paper. So I didn't want to have like full decoration on one side and a little decoration on the other side. So there is that. Then I'm going to mat it on this black cardstock here. So I guess I should show you. I am going to scrapbook some photos. This is of our family in Alcatraz in one of the prison cells, and also one of the prison cells closed. Now, I have a much better picture of all of us where poor Chloe wasn't cut off. And I've already scrapbooked that one, but these were selfies, and you know, we kind of did them. So Chloe is going to be stayed cut off in this one. But there is a photo of her like this that has been scrapbooked already, and her whole face is in it. So I don't feel too bad scrapbooking this. Camping season is over for you, so you can get back into your craft room and hopefully get lots of layouts done. Yes, Christopher. He raised his hand like he had something to say. He's over there at his desk right now. Speaking of camping, are we talking like tent camping, or are we talking RV camping? Because we have gone and looked at a couple RVs recently, smaller ones that are that our Gladiator can pull, so definitely smaller size RVs. And one of the criteria, not that we're buying one this year, but one of the criteria is I have to have room to scrapbook. So we definitely need a separate sitting and dining space. So, yeah. Oh, fifth wheel camping. Nice. I do not have a vehicle that will pull that. Yeah, my Elantra is just gonna drill a hole right in the center of the hood or on the roof. Set it up. It'll be fine. Okay. So the edges are distressed. All right, I know that there is probably a direction this should be because the hearts are the right side up. So we'll do it that way. Okay, hearts are right side up. Now, this is a very bright white, and none of the other things are really a bright white. So we're gonna tone that down. And I'm just going to do it with a blending brush, but I'm going to do it on a flat surface. So I'm just going to do it with a blending brush that still has color on it, I should say, because I don't really clean these bad boys because I use them exclusively for inks that are water-based dye inks. So I'm not like mixing pigment and dye ink, so the brushes aren't being all screwy or anything, right? Like, so this is just kind of taking that super bright white off and kind of giving me like this creamy-ish color, which is, you know, what I want. I don't want the super bright white. None of the other Alcatraz pictures are super bright white. They're kind of creamy as well. And as many Alcatraz pictures as I took, this bad boy is going to get its own album too. So I kind of want the continuity. You have your Cheryl the She Shed Scrap Shack. That is a mouthful, but too much was happening this summer to do much scrapbooking. Oh, I'm sorry, Denise. You grew into this camper, been camper camping for 22 years. Ugh, that's awesome. We used to go tent camping on the regular, but we haven't in a hot minute, so. All right, I am going to matte these two photos on black and then trim it down. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit of a diagonal thing this time. So in not scrapbooking news, I was ridiculously frustrated today, and I do mean ridiculously frustrated, with two separate issues. So one see, do I want to put this on there? This is really old. This is tremendously old. This is from 2007. It's a Fancy Pants polka dot border. And I guess it could go that way or that way, really. It could go any way. But I think this would be an awesome thing to place. Just need to cut there. So do I have scissors down here? No, I need to turn around and get the scissors. Okay. So the other night we DoorDashed, and the meal I wanted was not available. And I had even clicked the option to not substitute, and look, 2007, to not substitute, and they called, the restaurant called, and still wanted to substitute. And I was like, no thanks, I don't want it, it's fine. So the restaurant never canceled that part of the order. They never said it was unavailable. So I had to contact DoorDash and get credit back for that part of the order. So today I was off of work and I'm lasering and cutting stencils and fulfilling orders, and I'm like, I'm just going to DoorDash. I've got the free credits, right? So I DoorDashed, and it gets here and I have the wrong food. I have someone's completely different order. So I go to look up the order so I can complain to DoorDash yet again that this has happened, something funky has happened. And I mean, this is really like a first world problem, right? So I realized that they had marked half of the order as not fulfilled. Like I ordered poutine and calamari, right? And they said the calamari wasn't available. So I got credits for that. Well, then when I contacted DoorDash yet again that I got the wrong order, I got credits for, I didn't get credits. I just said redelivery because I wanted the food. And I didn't realize at that moment that the calamari was unavailable. So the restaurant canceled the order completely. So my DoorDash credits were not where they should have been. So when I had to contact support, and I actually had to chat with someone this time, and they were like, well, you got a redelivery. And I'm like, yeah, but the restaurant canceled the redelivery. I'm like, do you understand? I ordered food at this one place. They didn't have it. You guys gave me credits. I decided to order food with those credits at another place. They didn't have everything. And when I said redeliver, they canceled it. So now I'm out credits. I just want my full credits back so I can try to order food yet again from another place and pray to the good Lord above that they are going to give me my food. Not that I said pray to the good Lord above that they are going to give me my food to the DoorDash person. I was very polite, lots of please and thank yous and things like that. But in my head, I'm raging, right? Because, you know, when you want French fries, you want French fries. So anyway, she gave me credits. She ended up giving me more credits than I had. So I got $10 more of credits for the trouble, I guess. And then I was writing a thank you, you know, at the end. I was like, thank you so much. And the DoorDash chat person was like, thanks for being a loyal DoorDash customer, and ended the chat before I could even say thank you at the end. So she did not want to chat with me either. But anyway, that's my frustrating thing of the day, one of them. And you might be thinking, oh, isn't that rough? But, you know, it's fine. Everybody's got things that pushes their buttons. And my second thing is my registers at my store keep going down. And every other day, it's like they go down, and the technology is messed up, and I'm just super frustrated with that, because that's a pain in the butt. You just want your technology to work, you know? So you can sell the people the coffee. That's all I want to do, is sell the people the coffee. Okay. That's enough of me running my mouth and complaining about life. What'd you say?
That's why I hang out.
You hang out with me to hear me run my mouth and complain about life?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, I'm gonna put this up a little bit, I think. My question is, do I want to distress those edges or not? And I probably just bored you guys to tears with my whole DoorDash escapades. I'm so sorry. I'm also going live later than I usually go, so all the things are just different tonight, I guess. Okay, but people in our neighborhood, I don't know how this segues, but whatever. People in our neighborhood have started putting up their Christmas lights, and I am here for it. Did I ever get food? Yes, I did. I ended up ordering from another place and got some French fries. So, got my French fries, and that's all that matters, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go with the lace on here too. I don't know why, but I feel like it should be this direction, which is a whole weird thing in and of itself, but it feels that way. Ah, look, what a great humper border. What? It's a humper border. See? Look. Have you never heard me say humper border? You haven't watched a video in a hot minute, huh? Okay, I think I'm gonna do it like that. So we will put, you have issues with your local Popeyes, never getting your order right. You know, yeah. I was gonna say, we have a Popeyes across the street from my store, and everybody is like, don't get food from that Popeyes. Don't do it. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, no, don't do it. Like, they're not health code friendly. I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess they keep their raw chicken out, and it's just gross. I guess there was a whole big stink a little while ago, and everybody's like, no, don't go there. So I don't go there. But, you know, sometimes you don't want to cook, and you just want your food to show up and be delicious. At least I don't want to cook sometimes. I want my food to show up and be delicious. I just showing up at this point. All right. I'm going to wrap the lace around the edge here. I'm not going to cut it off at the end. And we are going to washi tape this bad boy. And yes, I'm using the beach washi tape that I did not fully use, because honestly, I don't know how often I will even use beach washi tape. All right, I'm gonna wrap it over here as well. You went inside and never, well, right? And then that's another thing. Like, for a while, you couldn't eat inside these restaurants, right? Like, and when it finally reopened, you go back and you're like, oh. got those down. All right, so I was kind of thinking this might be a little bit too thick. Okay, well, family future. I wanted to say, well, this family future is bright. I think. So maybe we'll tuck this under here. I'm gonna distress these edges too because I've distressed the edges on everything else. So we've got some continuity here. This is not the direction I thought I was gonna go when I was pulling out these products. Like, I knew I wanted to do something on the diagonal, but I thought I was gonna have blocks of paper. So a little bit different than I originally imagined, but I think that that's fine. Like, I'm not stressing out over it or anything. And then do I still want this here? Well, now it's too low. Like, this would, I'd have to cut that off or bring this up even higher. Or maybe maybe I'll just bring it up. I mean, I'm gonna have to redo this, but is this a big deal in the grand scheme of things? I don't think so. Maybe I should have waited to adhere this down until I knew what I was doing. Well, hello, guys. Okay. So we'll just bring this up. Oh man, I glued the heck out of that down, didn't I? Okay, let's see if that is far enough up to do what I want. And it is. So now I'll flip that over and re-adhere, adhere, not adhere. We'll adhere it. And I'll go ahead and cover up that sticky too, because that will make it difficult to move things in and out of the album if part of the back page is sticky. Because I won't place this in any particular order until I'm finished. The only thing is that this needs to get trimmed down a little teeny bit. And then distress that newly cut edge. There we go. Okay. Well, that did not take too much effort. I am going to run a line of ATG down this and tuck this back up under there. There we go. think that's going to go there. And I think I need to plug in the hot glue gun. Because I know for a fact these metal pieces sometimes pop off of fabric with the regular glue. So we're just going to bring out that one. All right, so now let's get to decorating. Okay. My stomach is or my throat rather, is gurgling. So I wanted to use these. So F, U, T, U, R, E. I was thinking of maybe embossing these so that they were all the same color, but I don't know if I really need to do that. I don't think I really need to do that. But I think what I need to do is have some sort of block here so that it fits on it. Okay. Again, distressing the edges because I've got that whole distressed edge thing going on here. Snowmen on the other side, or as our family likes to call them, nosemen. What's that? Don't tell them everything? Okay. I didn't know that was a big family secret, but okay. Okay, F, U, T, U, R, E. I don't know, maybe that does need to be all one color. Let's see, maybe they should be black. Maybe I should just color them with a Copic. Let's see how that goes. Oh, squeaky. Definitely squeaky. But definitely works. So let me pull these off the paper because I don't want to color the paper accidentally. And honestly, this is a lot faster than embossing. Probably not as fun because I do love embossing, but definitely quicker. Okay, so let me tell you where my mind just went. So I was talking about embossing and using Copics, and then I was thinking, I started to watch, I didn't catch it live, Tim Holtz's holiday hoopla, I think that's what he called it, where he was using alcohol inks to color baubles to make them look like ornaments. And I was wondering if anybody has done that. Have you used your alcohol inks to make baubles look like ornaments? It was kind of cool. He used a blue turquoise alcohol ink, and then put mushroom over top of it, and it turned them from these bright blue shiny balls to these distressed kind of vintagey looking things, which, you know, is his right up his alley. So anyway, I thought I might try it. Probably won't buy the baubles because they're a little expensive. Probably will just get some cheap beads or something. Now his whole thing was his baubles didn't have the bead holes in them. The baubles that he had were solid, so of course there is that there, right? So, but anyway, I was just wondering if any of you guys had tried that. Okay, I'm gonna add these little sketchy lines here, or doodly lines, or I'm just gonna add them because I feel like this layout probably could have been one that was completely outlined with black matting, but I don't have that, and I'm not pulling apart the layout again to add that, so I figured these little guys would be fine. All right. Okay. Guess nobody has done the baubles, which is fine. Okay. Okay, they're pretty dry. So, using my Nuvo here. To go ahead and get this stuff down. I think Lana just texted good night.
I did.
You did?
I responded to her.
Okay, thank you. So we're just gonna add the Nuvo on here so that we can have these letter stickers here. I'm actually going to hot glue this one. And I'm going to Nuvo this one. And get that down there. Okay, question for you guys. If you could only use one kind of glue in your scrapbooking, what would it be? If I could only use one kind of glue, it would probably be my ATG. I would be able to make that work. Okay, where are my... Oh. You are so well our family future, and then it'll say is. Just need to get some more letter stickers here, so I'm going to put those back real quick. And I need some little guys. Or I could pull them out of here because I got all these stickers in this book. thought there were, yeah, there we go. Let me use these. So S I Nouveau Deluxe ATG. You don't use much wet glue. And ATG for tape. Yep. ATG for tape by far. Now, do you guys actually buy the ATG tape or do you buy the generic? Because I like the generic stuff. Okay. Well, our family future is bright, and I find that to be hilarious since we are in the jail. All right, so I'm probably going to stick this big old flower right here. I actually think once I get this decorated, there's not going to be much left to do. Right? Like, I'm not going to have a lot of space left, I should say. I'm going to put that there because I think it's cute. Plus, you know, it's a keyhole and it's a prison and all that, so I find that to be super cute. All right, so while our family future is bright, yeah, you guys, I don't know if there needs to be a whole heck of a lot of decoration here. Like, I pulled out a lot more product than I think I actually need. Thing is do I want to bring in this blue color? Because I like how this says the future is ours. But I would be introducing an entirely new color. And do I really need to do that? That is the question I'm asking myself right now. Where did those little guys go? Here they are. So I'm going to pull off a couple layers of this chipboard because it's a little thicker than I want it to be. You order generic brand by you, right? You only use Scotch brand. Oh, okay. I have generic tape for the shop, so I'm gonna put that in there. I was just wondering what people's go-tos were. I just use so much that I felt like if I was using the Scotch, it was just so much money. Okay, we can put those there. Let's put some adhesive on this bad boy and we'll get that stuck down there too. Yes, I just did pop this up after I hot glued it. So nothing's permanent, even hot glue. But I want my flower to kind of nestle that P in photographs. Okay, so I did introduce that blue. I say introduce blue, and there's blue all over the place. So we're gonna pull this chipboard down as well. See, Angela, that's what I feel like too. It's too expensive with how much I use. So that can go there, and then I'll need something there. Maybe I'll bring this color up again. And figure out something for there. I brought this Simple Story stuff and I'm not even using it. Like, I pulled it out specifically to put that like that, but I still feel like it needs something there. No, that's not really working for me. Is any of this working for you? I wish I could hear like reactions or no, Sandy, don't put that there. That's terrible. Like, I wish there was some way to hear. Do I bring in? Oof, that's a little bit too much. Okay. So I like this. Like, I like this, but I still feel like I shouldn't have. I feel like I probably shouldn't have put that down there. No. Now that see, if I'm down looking at it like this, I like it, but if I pull back, I don't like it. Always late to the party. That's okay. Oh, maybe I do it like this. So this looks like it's clipped there. Yes, no, too much, not enough. Maybe over here in the kind of this kind of almost dead space. I just stopped talking, and usually I'm monologue, so I'm so sorry about that. Just got really into what I was doing for a second. So I think I like this. Let's make sure we get enough adhesive. I just want to make sure, like, this is the place I want it. Like, do I want it there? Or do I want it over here? I feel like for balance, something needs to go over here. So we're going to put that down. Oops. And that poor bad boy got popped off when well, he didn't get popped off. I popped him off. So we're just going to glue him right back down there because I like it there. And then the question, just drop the hot glue gun. That's not good. Ouch. Don't pick up your hot glue gun by the nozzle. That hurts. Okay. The question is, do I need any of these? I don't think I do. I don't think I like them on there. I like them as a pile of stuff on my page with the things I had pulled out. This feels a little bit naked up there, but it might just be because I have so much going on elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, it might not actually need anything. I just might be feeling like I gotta fill all the space right now. Excuse me. Or maybe I just need to put a part of the ticket up there so that it kind of feels like there's another piece that's going all the way across. That might work. Where are those tiny little hearts? Because I feel like I want to add a couple of these little guys. And I'm not really following any kind of rules on this. I'm just kind of popping them down where I think they look good. So when I say rules, I mean like I'm not following a visual triangle of them. I'm just kind of putting them where I think, like I said, they look good. That one there. Oops. Put down a heart sticker that doesn't exist. Not there, but maybe there. Maybe there. And do I need another one? All right. I think I like that. You guys, I think I like that. So, all right. I think this is where I am going to call it finished. I'm pretty happy with it. I got some stray hot glue, but that's fine. So yeah. All right. This is where I'm going to call this layout finished, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me late on this Winey Wednesday. Come back tomorrow because it'll be Thankful Thursday. Yeah, I like it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.